Most nurses try to avoid night shifts, and Redwood Hospital was no exception. Working through the night, especially with the morgue so close by, carried a heavy, unsettling weight. But Anna was different. None of it bothered her. From the moment she received her appointment, she'd been genuinely happy. She wasn't just kind-hearted, she was deeply passionate about her work. While others looked for excuses to dodge the night shift, Anna volunteered. For her, it was a chance to sharpen her skills and keep a closer eye on her patients. That night, Anna was once again on duty. She was alone on the 3rd floor. The other nurses had already left, each with their own excuses. This floor was reserved for the most critical patients, which meant emergencies or even deaths were often reported here. But tonight was unusually calm. Fortunately, no patient had passed away. Otherwise, she would have been the one to take the body down to the morgue herself. So, Anna was spending her time reviewing some current case reports. Suddenly, she heard someone crying. At first, she tried to ignore it, but the sound grew louder. The empty halls of Redwood Hospital made the night feel even more terrifying. At this hour, all patients should be asleep. Then, whose voice is this? Anna quickly checked the security cameras. Every screen looked completely normal. All the patients in the ward were sleeping peacefully. There was no sign of crying from any room. She tried to return her focus to the reports, but the sound came again. This time, she gathered her courage, stood up, and began following the voice. The sound, it's coming from the morgue. Help! 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 Anna couldn't hold herself back anymore. Any other nurse would have turned and run at this moment, but Anna's kindness wouldn't let her ignore it. What she saw next shook her to the core. On one of the beds, the body under the sheet was moving violently. The sheet rose and fell in jerky motions, as if someone underneath was desperately trying to get out. Slowly, carefully, Anna moved closer. The sheet trembled even harder now, almost violently, like a trapped soul fighting for release. She gathered all her courage and lifted a corner of the sheet. Underneath was a woman, Cynthia, covered in blood. Her eyes were wide open, brimming with tears. "Help me! Please help me! I'm alive!" Anna stood paralyzed for a moment. She knew the hospital staff could be careless, but she had never imagined they could leave a living person inside the morgue. 1,000 questions raced through her mind, but right now, saving Cynthia's life was all that mattered. Immediately, Anna moved her to a private room and began analyzing her condition. She wanted to call for senior doctors and other nurses, but she knew no one would come at this hour. After some time, Cynthia's condition stabilized, and Anna carefully asked her how such a thing could have happened. How could anyone shift a living person to a place meant for the dead? It seemed as if Cynthia wanted to say a lot, but she remained silent. Anna stayed with her the entire night to save her life. The next day, Cynthia was almost perfect, but she kept waiting for Anna, because in this strange hospital, she could trust only her. Meanwhile, Senior Dr. William came carrying a bag of medicines and started arranging them on the shelves. Cynthia kept waiting for Anna for a long time. Finally, she began to cry out, "Please, listen to me, please." Hearing this, Dr. William came nearer. Cynthia asked him about Nurse Anna, but Dr. William told her that no such nurse named Anna worked here at all. Hearing this, Cynthia was deeply shocked. Whom had she asked for help? With whom had she spent the whole night? As soon as night fell, Cynthia walked toward the corridor. As usual, there was no nurse there. Taking advantage of the moment, she started the system and began checking the recording of last night's room. What she saw left her completely shaken. There was no one on the camera. She had been talking to herself the entire time. But then, who had treated her? How had she returned from the morgue to the room? The answer to that lay in the morgue itself. Gathering her courage, she once again went to the same place where she had been thrown alive among the dead. Her heart was trembling badly, but she needed answers to her questions. There, she noticed an old cupboard that was locked. She knew that the key must be somewhere around here, because earlier she had worked in the hospital as an administrative officer, and she knew that the keys of important documents and confidential cupboards were usually kept either on the pegboard of the same floor or near the janitor's trolley, so that they could be accessed easily whenever required. Before she could start searching here and there, her eyes caught a faint metallic shine. That shine was coming from the same bed where last night she had been placed inside the morgue. She walked slowly toward the bed, and she saw that there lay an old rusted key. For a moment, she froze. How did this key come here? Completely illogical. But Cynthia didn't have much time to think. So she quickly opened that cupboard. Upon unlocking, Cynthia was very surprised that, contrary to what she was expecting, there was nothing mysterious here. It was only the hospital's general records. So Cynthia thought that she should close it again and quickly get out of there. But just as she was closing the door, her hand touched the files placed there and they fell down. She became very tense, worried that someone might see her in this condition. Searching through the hospital's personal records, and that too without permission, could become dangerous for her. That's why she was just about to leave everything and go away when her eyes fell upon one file. After seeing it, she was completely shocked. It was a 5-year-old file of a patient, and the patient's name was Anna. Seeing this, Cynthia was deeply terrified. Even if she wanted to, she could no longer run away from there. She felt as if she was needed here. Even in such a horrifying scene, she kept her courage. She placed all the other files back, locked the cupboard, and left the place. Cynthia knew that with this file, she could not stay in the hospital any longer. And that's why, in the middle of the night, she left from there. She wanted to go to the police, but she was certain that no one would believe her words. When Cynthia reached home and analyzed the file in detail, she discovered another terrifying truth. The file stated that Anna was actually a nurse of Redwood Hospital. Her reputation was good. Everyone considered her to be an honest, straightforward nurse who cared for her patients. But the hidden details inside the record were telling a very different story. In that file, it was mentioned that Anna was a blacklisted staff member. She used to steal medicines from the hospital and supply them outside. In return, she would bring low-quality duplicate medicines, and those were given to the patients. In many cases, because of the cheap medicines, the condition of the patients became worse. When things went too far out of control, one of the senior doctors at the hospital, Dr. William, gathered the courage and exposed Anna's secret in front of everyone. According to the reports, Anna had to face suspension and an inquiry was going on. But then, Anna was found dead on bed number 5 inside the morgue. The staff believed that she had committed suicide because her real face had been revealed to everyone, and for that reason, she could no longer face anyone. Oh, so this was a story. I'm so glad that I'm safe from that nurse. But wait a minute. Dr. William? When I was admitted, why was he carrying a bag of medicines? Why was he doing everything like an ordinary ward boy? From Cynthia's mysterious smile, it was clearly visible that she had understood everything, and now she knew what to do. 2 days later, Dr. William was in jail because it was not Anna who had done the corruption of medicines. It was him. And when Anna found out about all this, Dr. William, in order to save himself, had put all the blame on her. But Anna was very talented, and she was about to bring Dr. William's truth in front of everyone. Before she could open her mouth, Dr. Williams silenced her tongue forever. Anna's soul was restless to bring Dr. William's truth before everyone. And she knew that only Cynthia could do this. That was why she came so close to Cynthia. Even the access to the key was given by her. Even the falling of the files had Anna's role in it. Cynthia investigated everything in detail and did not rest until she gave Anna justice. Today, on the walls of Redwood Hospital, Anna's name is no longer a stain. It has become a symbol of justice.